Whew, king weekend. What's left of it anyways. So hopefully, fingers crossed, I have everything set up right now. Maybe we'll see if the comments work. It looks like somebody already thumbs up right about here on my screen. Excuse me. But we'll see. We'll see if everything works, shall we? I think we shall. If it does, I don't know. We'll see. Hopefully, I got everything right. No comments of us yet. Somebody post a comment, please. Something. Please. Hopefully. But how's everybody doing? Like I said, hopefully you guys have a great weekend. What's left of it. What'd you guys do this weekend? Nothing? Something? Oh, the comments do work. Nice. Mr. Donnie up into Izu. So I can get the hell out of that. So I don't get in trouble from the company for using their time to make sure my live stream is working. So that works. What's up? What's up? Man, I tell you what. I'm done with snow. I am done, over, fed up, tired of snow. It can go away now. It definitely can go the F away. I'm so done. Mr. Donnie, I am doing a fantastic. I'm back in Minnesota. Drove through a crap ton of snow. Drove through a crap ton earlier this week. I'm snowed out. I'm snowed out. But hopefully in the next hour or so, not hour or so, like 2 hours, I can go directly behind me, get unloaded, Vamonos back to home. Yeah. Hopefully the driveway's still open, maybe. I don't know. Uncle Poopsy's been fighting an uphill battle all week. So I left, when did I leave? I left Wednesday. Got stuck in my driveway because the wind was blowing so damn hard. Couldn't see anything. Managed to get no. You can keep all the snow. Hell, I'll send snow to North Dakota. I have enough. I'm done. I'm over it. I'm sorry for the people that love snow, but y'all suck. And you kind of need your head examined. Just gonna say it. I mean, sometimes the truth hurts. Take it for whatever it's worth, all right? You be the judge. But yeah, I'm over snow. Mr. Steven, I came through snow in Iowa today. That's where the thumbnail came from. I was kind of all by myself, and I was setting up the live stream because I forgot to this morning. I was actually going to take a really cool picture from a certain place as a thumbnail, and forgot because I got sidetracked, and then I ran into some more snow. Yeah, welcome to my life. But yeah, I left on Wednesday and it sucked. It sucked so bad. Ran in blowing snow pretty much all day Wednesday, all day Thursday, and a little bit of snow on Friday. Now Saturday was perfectly fine. It was actually gorgeous. I found myself turning the heat down a ton. But then today, Um, Also, too, before I forget, because I, as you guys know, I wing the live streams, right? This is literally what we talk about is basically it's on a whim, right? Um, but in my head, where are you going? All right, but in my head, I have things that because I use live streams as kind of like a update or announcement. In my head, I thought I told you guys, but Bob brought it to my attention that with the Farm Sim server, right? So we've got myself and Bob in there so far, but it is also for the paid members. So when you guys click the little join button somewhere down here, everybody that does that also will get access to the server. So if you guys want to come hang out, support the channel, blah blah blah, whatever, it is a members and Patreon members server. So oh really? Yay, freaking yay. I'm so over snow. I'm done. I'm done. I wasn't ready for it again this year. I didn't want it. I'm done. I'm officially done. Well, not that I really wanted any to begin with, but no, no, no. It's people lose their effing minds when they drive in snow. It just no. I'm done. I'm done. But yeah, no, I want to remind you guys as fast as I could. So again, if you want to join the server and you don't want to do Patreon, but yet you want to join, all you have to do is hit the join button somewhere down. I think it's over here, but it could be over here. I don't know. I'm on this end. You guys are on that end, so I don't know. And I will be posting a members only, basically info and stuff like that. Oh, it's a blast when you don't have to go anywhere. Oh, I agree. But for some dumb, sick, twisted reason, my goofy big ass has to deal with it every single time the last 4 weeks that it snowed. Guess who's driving in it? I'm so over snow. And Uncle Poopsie is having a hell of a time. So that picture that I posted here, what was it, like a month or so ago on the community tab, was it last week? I think it was last week. One of the neighbors came over. The guy that bought Lunchbox, he sent one of his guys over and have a great big huge payloader. Well, he just made a strip for the driveway. He didn't actually like push anything off to the sides. And so there was, like, no joke, literally there was only in my pickup, that snowdrift was like right here on me, sitting in my pickup. No, not the semi, but in the pickup. And so Wednesday it blew back shut and filled in even more. Thursday it blew back shut and filled in even more. And then today it I guess we had in southwestern Minnesota, we had a little bit of wind, not much, but he said that he had to drag bottom with the Cherokee to get out and back in. But it's not nearly as bad as it was like on Wednesday and Thursday. And then last week he had to deal with it, and then the day that it blew in, he had to deal with it as well. But it's just, yeah. The fields are completely empty, but our driveway is plumb full. So this has been this has been out of the 17 years that we've lived there. This is by first the worst year for our driveway that we've ever had. So I will trade anybody my farm and most of the stuff in it for a very nice motorhome. Because I am so done with winter. But also too, I want to just throw a warning out there. All right. So this week's video, it's already done. I just have to get home and get it uploaded, which hopefully tonight. If not tonight, definitely tomorrow. But it's going to be a little. It's about a particular person in the politic world, all right, and what they said. So again, I just want to make sure everybody knows going into it. If you guys watch the live stream here, it's not a conversation about your political views. So please keep them to yourself. It's not about politics in general, so please keep your views to yourself. I want your guys' comments, but I don't want your political views. All right, that's not what we do here. We're not a political channel. Never will be. Never have been. Never will be. Stuff like that. Oh, Mr. Steven. And you have an RV, and yet you're still here. Go where it's warm. Why stay in the snow? But anyways, so yeah, I just want to just remind everybody for Wednesday's video that it's not about political views of any kind. All right, it's about a person in the political world and their comments. So I just wanted to yesterday and today, yeah. Actually today it's not bad because I'm in the cities, Stephen. I'm in the cities. Holy crap, apparently that person's late for work. Good Lord. But yeah, I'm back in Hopkins. If you know where I'm at, please do not say the name. And don't stalk me, Steven. Don't stalk me. I'm just kidding. No, but really, don't stalk me. Not just Steven. He's the closest one to me right now, so or at least that I know of. But yeah, it's really damp outside. The humidity went up, and it's really damp outside, so it's really cold. And here I am running around in shorts, and I'm done with winter. I don't like it. I never really liked winter, but oh, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do, huh? What are you gonna do? Oh well. So how's everybody doing? What are we gonna talk about today? Who are we gonna pick on today? I think Bob's playing Farm Sim on the server. I'll tell you one thing. That the server, it has rained more in this past week, than it has the entirety of me using seasons in the game. No joke. It has rained more this week and this playthrough than it has in the entirety of me using seasons. Literally. It has rained every other day, all day long. both me and Bob both have crops in the field, and it's getting to the point of harvest time, and nobody can harvest because we can't get into the fields because it's raining. It's frustrating. But again, uh, oh great. Bob's out there playing in my damn fields. I know, but we want to harvest though, Donnie. That's the problem. We want to harvest. Just doing some mudslinging. By the way, Mr. Bob, nice badge, man. Nice badge. Crash test dummy. So that's what you get when you join. You get a little cool badge by your name, and you can show it off to everybody. Not that it really makes a difference, but hey, you can show it off. What are you doing? No. Come to find out, Bob, that is yeah, no, somebody else, the person that I got the original mod from, also is having the same trouble, and nobody can fix it. They're the creator of the mods. I reset mine, and now it's just one reading. What? Yeah, just use that front hopper. But it's a conflict between the private servers and that mod, and nobody knows, or I haven't heard of a fix of it. Yeah, but it can still hold 1 million liters, like half a million bushels. So just use that one until we can figure out another trailer. I don't know. My crampy, Jesus, come flying in here faster, dude. The crampy trailer, my trailer, the one that I tweaked, for some reason will not load. The server doesn't like it, so I'm trying to find another trailer that I know. Okay. And I know too, I heard people say if you leave a little bit of grain left in the front hopper, the back one will unload. But you need to have your drop down menu and make sure that you're on the back hopper, because you do have to switch hoppers, manually switch hoppers in the F1 menu. So keep that in mind too. If you have to, just leave a little bit of grain up front, and then you should be able to dump the back hopper. If not, I don't know. Holy crap. Yeah, I don't have a fix to it. And the person that made the mod also does not have a fix to it, because nobody knows what's wrong with it. But it only acts up when you're on a multiplayer private server. Like if you use it in single person, it does not act up. It works perfectly fine. So yeah, I'm not 100% sure. And until I can find another trailer and mod it out the way I want it, which is a little unrealistic but much better, yeah, there's not much I can do right at the moment, unfortunately. But yeah, try leaving a little bit of grain in the front and then manually switching over to the back. It might work. It might not work. And also to try the Control I, the actual manual dump. But what else? Alrighty then. uh, yeah, we'll have to find another trailer, Bob, and whoever else joins. But yeah, we'll have to find another trailer because I was hoping. It should be more than that, Bob. If you have to, just go to that buy anything silo that I have on my place. Just put a splash of grain up in the front, and then or in the back, and just leave it back there. You know what I mean? Just leave it, and then unload the front. But yeah, I got to figure out another trailer. But then I also want to figure out, like, I got to find that mod, the passengers mod, and a couple other things. And then for the most part, it's done. You know, I mean, I think we got a pretty good selection of equipment, stuff like that. So, but I was gonna log if I get home tonight, Bob. I'm gonna log on to the server. But tomorrow I am going to log on, and we are most likely going to stream tomorrow night. I don't know for how long, and it will be the farm sim stuff. So if Bob's on, you guys can see Bob's character and all this other happy stuff. But hopefully, it was a hell of a time this week trying to play. I don't know if it was just my phone or if it was Verizon, if it was the area. I don't know. But I had a hell of a time trying playing this week. Bob can tell you that. It was like no matter what I did, the ping was ridiculously high. So it was pretty hard for me to play this week. We'll see what it's like when I get home. And I know I can't stream with my internet, but hopefully I can get everything taken care of, then hook up the hotspot and try streaming again. But so that will happen tomorrow evening. We'll probably jump back on and stream Farm Sim for a little bit on the server and stuff like that. But tonight it's just us on the Sunday something. That's it. No games. The computer's right there. See? Right there. And by the way, people, again, if you want a really good laptop or desktop, you guys have to go check out Digital Storm. They have all sorts of price points. They have customization, they have warranties, they have upgrades, seriously, I'm trying to do stuff here. But yeah, they have all sorts of stuff. And I am super happy with that laptop. Although I wish the battery would last a little bit longer. But it's a laptop, what do you expect? I don't... Oh, whatever. I'm streaming here. What do you want from me? The other thing that I want to kind of bring up, yeah, just put just a real quick blurb in the back, and just leave it there, and then just use the front. Because that's, like I said, I knew that problem existed. I was really hoping that it wasn't going to happen, because I heard some people had problems. Okay, I heard some people had problems. I heard some people didn't have problems with this specific mod. We're using the Wilson trailer mod, the grain hopper mod, and a lot of people had that same issue. And then some people didn't have that issue. So I was really hoping we were going to be in the group of no problems. But just my luck, we had problems. So, but yeah, just use it. See what you can do. And but it should work if you splash a little bit. Otherwise, like I said, Control I over the grate, or Control I in front of the grate, and then just push it in with something. I don't go get my Bobcat or whatever that I have in the barn, or I don't. Do I have anything else? I don't think I have anything else. So, or even just leave it in there and just bring the grain cart over and just dump it off the grain cart right away. That might even be a better fix until I figure out a trailer or something. I don't know. But yeah, like I said, some people had the problem, some people didn't. I guess we have that problem. So, and I only used the front hopper. I only filled the front hopper. That's all I ever done. Because I think the front hopper holds like 500,000 bushels, or close to it. Because it's a million liter trailer. So 50-50. Or is it 10,000 bushels? I think it might be 10,000 bushels. Oh my gosh. It is getting hot up in here. The guy in front of me, here, he's blocking all the wind. So now the truck is getting nice and toasty. Actually, you know what? I'm probably going to shoot myself in the foot for this later, but see how long I can shut the truck off for. But what else? Oh, trucking stuff. The FMCSA, all right? It's the Federal Motor Carriers Safety Association, I think is what it's called, FMCSA. They are looking for more. Now, listen, all right? If you're going to go voice your opinion, all right, please be respectful. Because I went onto their website and I actually seen some of the posts, and don't be a douche, all right? I know you're pissed if you're in the trucking world. I know you're tired of the crap if you're in the trucking world and stuff like that. Go to their website. They're looking for participants. They're looking for feedback. Again, why? I don't know, but they're looking for feedback again. Go voice your opinion, all right? If you don't voice your opinion, then you kind of have to lay in the bed that they make for us, so to speak. But just don't be a douche, all right? Just control your anger, control your language, be informative. I'm a little confused on why they're asking for our stuff or our opinions when we constantly are giving them our opinions, and yet they choose to ignore the truck driving world every single freaking time. So I just wanted to get that out there. You know, if you guys want to go voice your opinions and stuff like that, and even if you're not in the trucking world, if you know anything about the trucking world, whether it's a little bit, whether it's a lot, you know, go over there, voice your opinion, express your concerns, express your, I was going to say not concerns, but, you know, whatever. Yeah, this whole thing, all right, let's keep it real, right? like I can do anything other than keep it real. But now they're proposing, because shippers and receivers are just not, they're not getting the memo, right? They're not getting the information. It's not clicking in their head that they cannot take 5 hours to load or unload somebody anymore without allowing us to park there. Technically, and by law, shippers and receivers are supposed to allow us to park if we run out of time on their property. I've run into a lot that will not, and I have to PC myself the hell up out of there. But now the FMCSA is proposing a 2-hour window, right? It's a 2 hour safety haven finding window. It sounds good. It sounds good in theory, but if you actually think of what people are going to do, how this rule is going to affect everybody, yeah, be prepared for a 16-hour work window and a 12-hour work shift, because every single company, big, small, in the middle, every single person is going to use that 2 hours for driving. They're not going to care if they're loaded or empty. I smell disaster written all over this. So we're going to work two extra more hours for the same amount of money, which, let's face it, the trucking industry is not a very well paid industry anymore. All right. um, I mean, you guys see on my end, sort of. Basically, I left on Wednesday. I will be home either tonight, or tomorrow mid morning. I only make about $1,000 a week. Now, some of you are probably going, "Holy shit, that's a lot of money." And in some aspects, it is a lot of money. But what you don't understand is I'm on duty. I work, even though I technically can't work from the e-logs. I am working in this truck from the moment I leave the house and get in the truck to when I park the truck in the yard. Now, could I go make more money? Yes. Could I go and make less money? Yes. If you're not part of the trucking industry, you don't really kind of fathom that. You don't understand that I am on duty 24/7 until I climb out of the truck. It starts when I get in the truck and it ends when I get out of the truck. So I'm working for 4 or 5 days, 24 hours a day. There is no 40-hour work week because I'm on duty, because I have to constantly worry about the reefer. I have to constantly worry about the truck. I have to constantly worry about myself. I have to constantly worry about everybody parking next to me, like this goofball over here that decided to park like that far away from my mirror. Um, I have to constantly worry about everything from the moment I get into the truck to the moment I get out of the truck. Now, like I was telling you guys, I left on Wednesday. Blizzard. I left. I had to go. Um, Thursday, blizzard. It caught up with me. Yeah, well, it is. It is. It's you clock in and you're on duty, right? So if you figure it out, what I make, and it's not bad money and it's not great money, but for my area, it's good money. All right, my little hometown area, these guys pay fairly well. Now there's other perks involved that is saving or could be using the money and stuff like that, but we're not going to get into that. My base salary, now I get paid a little bit more of a salary style. That's basically what we do. That's the owner's choice. But basically, I bring home about $900 to $1,000 every week, right? Every week. Doesn't matter, if I run like the week that I ran almost 4,000 miles, I made over the $1,000. But on average, it's $900 to $1,000 a week. Now, my average miles per week is anywhere from 2,500 to like 2,700 miles. That's basically what I kind of average every week. Now, if you divide the amount of money that I make per week to the miles that I drive per week, on an average, I'm only getting paid about 37 cents an hour. 37 cents an hour. And I am on duty. I am responsible for this truck and trailer and myself, but I am responsible. So that puts me on duty 24 hours a day from the moment I get into the truck to the moment I get out of the truck, right? So I left on Wednesday. I'll be home on Monday. So There you go. I literally will only make 35 to 40 cents an hour. An hour. Granted, I work a 24-hour window, but it's only, 35 to 40 cents an hour. Now again, I'm not bad mouthing the company. I'm just telling you guys I'm being completely transparent with you. So the FMCSA now wants our opinion, but they choose to ignore all of our opinions. So again, go check out their website. I just seen somebody post. I think it was 10-4 magazine or something like that. I think they just posted it. I forget which one it was, but I just seen somebody post it that they're looking for drivers' opinions and people's opinions again. Basically to ignore again. Because listen, honestly, if the FMCSA was looking out for truck drivers, we wouldn't be in the situation that we're in, right? I mean, honestly. So they choose to ignore us. The government chooses to ignore us, but yet go give your opinion. All right. And again, please keep it respectful. Watch your anger, watch your language. Again, if you're a truck driver, go. If you're not, and you feel like you want to go support the truck driving world, please go. You may not understand exactly what they're talking about. Hell, you may not even understand what I just told you. but there's going to be continuous company closings. Now, so far, the only real big one, there's two of them so far, Falcon and HVH. Those are the two big ones. Now, there's a bunch in Georgia that closed. There's a couple in Illinois that closed. There's, a couple in Alabama that closed. There's companies closing everywhere. And if the government and the FMCSA do not pull their heads out of their butts, there's going to be more, a lot more. I don't think the American people have an understanding on how quickly you will run out of food and gas. The two most important things that a human needs in this current day and age is food and gas. Literally, I don't think the average American person understands how quickly the grocery stores will go empty if people keep going out of business. Now, I heard somebody say that, the mega carriers can cover that void of these smaller companies going out of business to a certain point. Because eventually, they're going to run out of manpower. We're already 300,000 drivers short in the entire industry. 300,000 drivers short. Do you know the average school is 1 to 2 people? 1 to 2 people. That's it. That's the average school. There's no way that the people coming in can cover the people going out with an already set deficit of drivers. It's a sinking ship. Right from the get-go, it's a sinking ship. But yet, the FMCSA, the government, and the average American don't get it. They don't get it. This is not a 9-to-5 job, so stop making it a 9-to-5. This is more than a job, and I've expressed that to you guys, I don't know how many times. For me personally, this is more than a job. It is a job, first and foremost. It is a business, first and foremost. Whether you're driving somebody else's truck or you're driving your own, it is a business, All right. First and foremost, it is a business. And I cannot repeat that enough. But, and I'm not going to say it's a way of life, because it's a way of life if you allow it to be a way of life. But it's more than a job, right? Um, so by everybody, by nobody wanting to become a truck driver because of the money, because of the new regulations, because of their companies closing or their local companies closing, we are never going to get out of the hole. We are never going to get out of the hole. And last night I was at Walcott. If you guys didn't see the post from last night in the community tab, but last night watching, I hate going to Walcott, because it's more of a tourist trap than it is a truck stop. Because I remember Walcott when it was still the world's largest truck stop. But I remember when you used to be able to go and meet some of the old timers and hang out with them guys and learn and tell stories, and they were real stories. They weren't just made up bullshit like they are now. You could sit and have a conversation and BS and everything like that, and go look at some chrome and go out and walk the parking lot and see all these cool trucks, and and everybody was hanging out with everybody and everything like that. That's what Walcott was. Now it's mega carriers parked on the front row. Some can speak English, some can't speak English, but it's everybody doing 900 miles an hour through the parking lot. It's people throwing garbage out in the parking lot. It's mom and dad bringing their herd of autistic kids, and nothing against autistic kids or parents or anything like that. I'm just using it as an example, right? Because most children are out of control now. I'm not saying autism is out of control. I'm basically just using it as a filler word, all right? It's a joke. And no, autism is not a joke. I don't know why I have to keep correcting myself and making sure that nobody goes, you said something about autism. Anyways, so you get all these whiny, crybaby, spoiled little brats, basically, running around, touching everything, pushing people out of the way, screaming at the top of their lungs. It's not a truck stop. It's an amusement park. It's not a truck stop. And I stopped there, and I got to thinking, oh yeah, I mean, okay, wait a minute. Yeah, that's the thing, is like, I've been in this world a long time, and in the trucking world. I mean, as you guys know, I started driving in 1996, and I took about, a year and a half off. So do the math, right? 23 and a half years, 24 years, whatever it is. To this day, and it's hard for me to even just find the old timers. But when you do, man, no, it's not the old people or older people that just started driving. That's not what I'm talking about. And you'll know the old timers when you see them. You'll know. You can tell by the way they walk. You can tell by the way they stand and hold themselves. You can tell by the way they drive their truck and the way their truck looks. You can tell an old timer that has been here 60s and 70s, 80s, 90s, 2000s, now in the teens, now in the 20s. You can tell the people that have been out here forever, right? Not people like me, but people before me. And just go say hi. It must be then. It must. Steven, you're having a stroke again, my friend. Somebody call 911. Steven's having a stroke. It must be then. Exactly. And those are the people that are cool, right? And you can learn a ton. You can learn a ton from those people. You can learn a ton And I can't say that enough. If you just go say hi, keep your mouth shut once you say hi, because those people want to talk to you. Those people want to tell you about, their life and their history and the things, the stupid things that they've done all on the road, the way of life it was out on the road. Now, keep in mind, that's then. It's never going to be today again, ever. I mean, the government and the world has proven that. But it is cool to take that history and never forget. Never forget, right? You can go to Walcott and go through the museum and all this other stuff, and you can see the cool trucks and basically the evolution of trucks. But what you're not going to find there is the evolution of drivers. You're not going to find the people that trained me in. You're not going to find the people that, trained them in that museum. It's cool to go look at the trucks, but the people are more than the trucks. The people drive the trucks. Well, exactly. I mean, you have to learn every day. The funny thing is I've talked to thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of people. Some young, some old, some in the middle. All age groups and all genders and whatever races and everything like that. I'm. Oh yeah, Bob. Yeah. Yeah, Steven does too. Steven knows. I mean, Steven doesn't drive. Well, Steven does more snowing plow than he does driving anymore. But yeah, I mean, Steven was driving in the 70s and in 80s, and stuff like that. I mean, the people that were back then, that drove the trucks that are in the museum that you think is cool, those people lived it. Why not learn from them? But I've always said, and I'll tell everybody this, right? This is a job where if you stop learning, that's when you become deadly. If you choose not to learn, you're deadly. Not to you, but to every single person around you. If you choose not to learn, and it doesn't matter if it's once a day or if it's once a week or once a month, if you choose not to learn in this industry, holy shit, you're deadly. You're a menace on the road. If you think you know everything, it's just a matter of time before you kill somebody. That's all there is to it. Plain and simple. This is not an overcomplicated job. Even though the government wants it to be an overcomplicated job, it's not an overcomplicated job. I've always said, if you can't learn and you can't have fun, you're in the wrong damn business. And I guess I was kind of right, because we're 300,000 drivers short as a whole. We're losing companies every month. I guess I was kind of right, huh? And it's the God's honest truth. If you can't have fun and you stop learning, and even if you're not open to learning, you're deadly. You're gonna kill somebody. Maybe not yourself, but that family vacationing, running alongside you at 75 miles an hour, yeah, they give a shit, even though they don't thank you and they don't give you the respect, and they'll cut you off and everything like that. It is our job to protect those people. It is our job to feed those people. It is our job to give them clothing. Even though they don't respect us, this is what we signed up for. This is part of the job. You have to learn, and you have to be aware of your surroundings. Plain and simple. I don't know why people have to overcomplicate every single aspect of life. It's not hard. Just be a good person and do your damn job. That's it. You're not a politician. You're not a lawyer. You're not a doctor. You're a truck driver. And I cannot believe I'm losing my voice. Just be a truck driver. There's absolutely nothing wrong with it. There's nothing wrong with it. And I'm actually having a t-shirt made. And this is what it's going to say. And I've said this before. Farmers feed us. Military protects us. Truck drivers move us. Plain and simple. Why overcomplicate it? Just because you graduated from some Ivy League school doesn't mean you have to break simple. You ever hear the expression, keep it simple, stupid? Well, you went $150,000 in the hole for your higher education to complicate simple. Why? It's just like the government. There are more ridiculous regulations in trucking every single month, every time they want to make a change, but yet they want your opinion just to ignore it, just throwing the truth out there. But they have now overcomplicated something so simple and used to be very profitable. It was hard work. I mean, like I said, I get in the truck on Wednesday. I don't get home until Monday. I'm on duty that entire stretch for $1,000. For $1,000. That's it. I have just enough money to go basically pay my bills, buy a few things that are unhealthy for me, and then I stick the rest in the bank to buy computers and t-shirts and all this other stuff. New equipment for something that I have fun doing. And I'm not getting rich out here. Nobody's getting rich out here. Whether you're an owner operator or you're a company guy, nobody's getting rich out here. And the government and FMCSA and TSA are not helping. Not anymore. Which, honestly, I know I get a lot of when I was playing King of Avalon, which I'm still playing, just not nearly as much as I was, because I'm kind of burnt out on that game. But everybody was like, "Oh, you had lot lizards, and you're gonna go get a lot lizard," and it's like, that is one thing of trucking that could have gone away a long time ago. I'm out here to do a job. I'm not out here to date anybody. I'm not out here to, have a fly-by-night type fling. I'm out here to do a job. I want to make some money, and then I want to go home. Now, if you lived in my house or in my town, and you see me uptown or whatever, and you want to flirt with me, okay, fine, that's different. But when I'm in the truck, out on the road, that's it. I'm a truck driver, not a hooker, not a hooker seeker. I'm not a man slut. All right? I come out here and I work. I enjoy what I do, and I also hate it now, but that's besides the point. But yeah, that's one thing I wish they would have gotten rid of a long time ago. Oh yeah, I know, Steven. That's the way I was too. Um, and I'm pretty sure I told you guys this, but the last 5 years that I had Voodoo, my own truck, I was only home 8 to 10 days out of the year. That's it. Now I was making a crap ton of money, but I was also spending a crap ton of money. And when you cut it all down and break it all down, I was literally only making like $80,000 a year. That's it. Because I, had permits and crew and loads and securement this and tires and fuel and insurance and, all this other happy crap. It forced me to stay out. I was only home 8 to 10 days out of the year. That's it. You can think I'm joking and all this other stuff, but, if I could ever get Uncle Poopsie on here, he'll tell you. He'll tell you. I was only home, less than a month out of the year. And it's not because I wanted to stay out on the road. It's because I had to stay out on the road. So, which I know times are different now. I understand that. But there's still no money out here. I'm now currently set up for like a $50,000 a year in somebody else's truck. Well, I could go make $40,000 extra, or 30 extra $1,000 and have $1,000 truck payment. Big whoop. There's really not much money out here, and it's all because of the FMCSA and the government. So there, I went on my little shtick. All right, if you want to go voice your opinion, go to the FMCSA's website. Again, remember to be professional. And I know that word is a swear word out here in this trucking industry, because once you become a professional, you become one of them douchebags and you kill somebody, right? So, but just be respectful. Voice your opinion, voice your concerns. Voice your displeasure with the FMCSA. They're not going to read it anyways. They're just going to ignore it like they have always. But at least you can say you did something. You put your 2 cents into the pool, so to speak. Holy shit! That generator or APU sounded like a mini Uzi shooting off over there. But yeah, I mean, and I was reading Mr. Stevens' comment that he sent last time. But yeah, and if you're in the trucking world, you know who the old timers are. You've seen them. You've probably went, oh, look at that. You've done it. You've seen them. Go talk to them. Listen to their stories. Hear what they have to say. I mean, trust me, you'll probably be a better person. And shut up. Don't tell them your stories. Just listen. Ask them questions. But shut up. That's the problem with this industry now, is everybody has the answer to nothing. You're more of a NASCAR driver and a football player and a lawyer and a doctor, and you can be the president. You're everything but a damn truck driver. Just be a truck driver. There's nothing wrong with it. If you want to call yourself a transportation expert or whatever, fine. Billy Big Rig, pass me. Oh, what, do you have his foot up on the dash? But that's the thing, is just be a truck driver. There's nothing wrong with being a truck driver. Because if it wasn't for people like us that drive trucks, this country would stop. And a lot of other countries would stop as well. Nobody would get nothing. Don't do it for the respect. Just do your damn job. If you don't want to do this job, then go find someplace else. Because there's people like me that want to do my job and love and hate to do our jobs. Stop making us look like idiots. We're good enough on our own. We can do that very well on our own, thank you. We don't need your help. And I said it. Got a problem with that? Tough. but yeah, it's just, I sat, no joking. I sat back last night, and I did jump on the server for a little bit, but I watched these people at Walcott, and there's no hope for us. There's no hope for us. People are doing 30, 40, 50 miles an hour through a truck stop. They're parking every which way, but in a legal parking spot. I don't have a radio, thank God, but I'm sure somebody was acting stupid on the radio. Everybody's dressed like slobs. Everybody's throwing their garbage. Not everybody, but truck drivers are throwing their garbage out on the ground instead of walking to the garbage can, which is 100 feet away. Everybody, it's just, there's no hope for this industry. There's none. Everybody wants something, everybody wants the yesteryears to come back, but you're fighting for all the wrong reasons. And honestly, after what I saw yesterday, there's really nothing to fight for. There's absolutely nothing to fight for. The industry that I started in is no more. The industry that you started in is no more. It's just gone downhill. And I hate to say it, but you can go ahead and fight all you want, but I'm done. And it's not that I've given up on the industry, but I can't fight anymore because I'm on the way out. I mean, let's face it. My career, I've peaked. I've hit my excellence in this industry. Now I'm just riding until the end. I can go down, I can go up, whatever. But this industry, there's no hope. I mean, there still can be hope, but there's no hope. There's no hope. And it's sad to say, but just look. Next time you're out and about, if you're in the truck or whatever, just look around. Look at yourself, because, you're part of the problem just like I am. But just look around and you'll see the way people act, the way people talk, the way people dress, the way people, throw garbage out. Do you honestly think the industry deserves something? I mean, how are we supposed to get respect? Because that seems to be the number one issue. People want respect out here, but you act like an idiot and you look like a slob. I mean, I'm not the best dressed person. I understand that. But you know what? I'm also not looking like I'm homeless that just came out of a Freightliner. Nothing against Freightliners, but with a windshield full of garbage. I mean, yeah. I mean, there's still a small part of me that hopes that the industry turns itself around, but right now there's absolutely no reason. I mean, and it's all these drivers. It's all, and probably myself included, but there's nothing left of the industry. It's all, yeah, I don't know. Anyways, what next? Because I feel like streaming. Now that we got the whole poor me, F you spiel done. Yeah, Bob. But it probably won't be late tonight. I have about another hour before I can go check in. And technically my appointment's not for till tomorrow morning. But I gotta wait for all these other yahoos to go out. So if I pull out, nobody pulls into my spot. Because I'm not gonna park like this guy. That guy. So they may take me tonight, they may not. I don't know. And like I said, if I do get home, it's probably gonna be late. Holy bananas, late tonight. So, but if not, I'll be on tomorrow. It's no big deal. Oh, it is a Volvo. I didn't even see it. I was like, what? But yeah, actually, so far, because it's about another hour before the gates open, and so far with only one truck parked there, that's not bad. I know all the spots that I'm in is full, but to have one truck over there, that's not bad. Maybe it'll be a light night tonight. I don't know, but we'll see. But yeah, it's if I can get into a door, if these guys here want me, because technically I don't have a 6 a.m. Tomorrow morning appointment, but I'm gonna give it a shot and see if they want take me now. So we'll see. Oh, and by the way, Bob, you're welcome. I sped time up to get you to Friday. You probably on Saturday by now, because I noticed when I logged on earlier to make sure that the stream was set up, you were playing. So, and I was assuming that you were on the server. But, again, if anybody wants to join the server, hit the join button or go to Patreon. Either one, doesn't matter. And like I said, I'm going to record a video probably tomorrow when I get home with hopefully. I was telling everybody before you joined, Bob, how wet the playthrough was so far in the last like 2 weeks. It's in-game 2 weeks, not real life 2 weeks, but in-game 2 weeks. It is just it's just rained every single freaking other day. And not just like a sprinkle here and there. No. It's been like raining like the entire day. It's been absolutely the worst week or 2 weeks in game ever. But no, getting back to, so if you guys join, right, you will have access to a particular video. I will show login. I will give you information. I will try to post a link. No, it's not, Bob. It's really not. Like I was telling everybody else before you joined, that this literally the entirety of me playing seasons on 2019 on 20 FS19 has added all up. This has been by far the worst rain ever. I almost feel like just wiping the map out, resetting the server, and trying it again. But we both have come so far in the last 2 weeks in game that it's like, I don't know if I want to lose all that progress. But yeah, no, it's typically not like this. Now there's a chance of it could be like this, and which we're finding out now. There is actually a real chance of it being like this. But then the cool thing about seasons is it's all randomized, right? It just randomly picks a day to rain, or whatever. It just happens to be a monsoon season or something for the last 2 weeks. But yeah, no, there will be a link, or there will be a members only members will be able to see it. So if you guys want to join, you can. My gosh, you are getting awfully bouncy back there. Again, or you can go to Patreon. If you're on Patreon, link your Patreon to Discord, and you will have all the information on Discord for our particular server. You're right. It's like, oh, the humidity finally hit a cap. Let's rain. But yeah, it's been really bad the last couple weeks in the game. It's been like it's literally been a monsoon. It just, man, it just rains and rains and rains. I'm kind of hoping, Bob, that we get about 4 days of dry, right? 5 days of dry. Yeah, yep. That's how Bob did it. And then you get a cool badge too. You get a little cool badge until next month. I want to make some more badges, or have somebody make badges. I probably have to go to Fiverr or something for that. But I want to get this t-shirt done, and then that'll be the last t-shirt that I try to do until probably summertime. And then I want to have more badges and some emojis done for the channel and stuff. Just some cool, fun little things. But yeah, if you want to become a crash test dummy, Now you know how. um, but yeah, um, what was I going to say, Bob? Oh, I'm kind of hoping, like I said, I'm hoping for about a week, maybe 2 weeks, which is not going to happen because we only have 6 day seasons um, of in-game dry weather, so we can get the crops done, we can get another round of hay done, blah blah blah, whatever. And then I want the rain to start, but in snow, because I want you to experience snow on seasons. It's a lot of fun. It's a pain in the ass, but it's a lot of fun. have a have a winter in farming sim like we do in real life. Oh God, I don't want winter anymore. But in game it's different. I don't have to do anything if I don't want to, and I don't have to worry about wrecking, a $80,000 truck and trailer. Oh, oh, and I was gonna tell you guys. Of course, of course, the moment, the moment oh yeah, yeah. But the moment I stopped looking for a truck to a 2007 W9 with a 72-inch sleeper came up for sale for $63,000, and it had just a hair over 500,000 miles. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? What? So I called Kelly yesterday about it, and yeah, it was already sold. It stayed on the lot for about 3 days with a little bit of interest, and then somebody swooped in and bought it. So I was like, ah. But oh well. No, this was through MHC. That one at Ritchie Brothers, that one just seems a little sketchy, and the pictures were really bad, really bad. Um, it just, I don't know. For some reason, I got a little sketched on that one, but I'm not gonna say it was a bad truck. I'm not gonna say it was a good truck. It's just the pictures were really bad on it, and it was kind of hard to put the information with the truck because of the pictures. But yeah, it just kind of sketched me out a little bit. But no, this was a blue. It was a blue W9 through MHC. Is that dude hitting something? What the hell is screeching? I know you guys can't hear it, but there is something screeching. I think that dude's hitting something. I don't know. Yeah. I mean, and with the pictures, you couldn't really see if it was like, if it had good bones, or if it was something to. Yeah, it was really hard. It was really hard to determine on that truck. Um, I mean, from the little we could see of it in the pictures, it didn't look awfully bad. But again, the pictures were really bad. And then Tim sent me one on Facebook, but it needed an engine, and I'm like, Tim, what the hell am I supposed to do with this thing? It's like, okay, yeah, it was $15,000, but it needed an engine. What the hell was I supposed to do with that thing? But oh well, oh well. Yeah, I'm. Yeah, it was literally just a rolling old chassis. That's what it was. But uh, I'm gonna put. I'm still wanting to be here. Okay. So here's the thing. I told you guys a couple months ago that Uncle Poopsie wants to do more traveling, or do traveling, right? And he wants me to drive him around. And the way I'm feeling about the industry and stuff like that, If again, it's not something set in stone. It's literally just something we're kind of banting back and forth. It's nothing going to happen tomorrow, that's for sure. The more and more I think about it, the more and more it would be kind of fun to do that. Um, we could travel to truck shows. I could, meet you guys and be a little bit more relaxed. Damn, that generator is loud. Um, you know, just, I don't know, just get, and that was the whole point of me taking kind of the break when I worked for Polaris. But there again, I spent more time at Polaris than I did at home, and I spent more time at Polaris than I would have in a truck, so whatever. But I don't know. You're running late. What? Why? Why are you running late? Stop it. Catch up. Hashtag blame Tim. There we go. Hashtag blame Tim. But yeah, I've been kind of thinking about that whole ordeal, and to be able to show Poopsie a little bit more of the country and stuff like that, I think would be a lot of fun. I don't know. We'll see. Oh, wife is really sick? Oh, I'm sorry, Tim. Hopefully it's nothing bad. Just a flu, hopefully. Bronchitis, maybe? How you doing, Tim? Besides trying to take care of the wife. It's starting to get cold in here now. Really cold. It's a little of everything? Wow, okay. Unfortunately, Bob, I think his is actually sick. uh, that was so funny the other day. Um, so like I said, Bob's playing on the server, and we were on Steam, chit chatting back and forth and everything like that. On was it Tuesday, Bob? I think it was, or was it Monday? I think it was Tuesday. And oh my gosh, Bob, I'll be right back. It's like, now what? Oh, the wife wants to go to Home Depot and spend $20, which will actually be like $100. Oh, she's back. I gotta go unload the car. it was so freaking funny because it was just like he 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 would talk smack about his wife and then basically be pussy whipped and go run after her, which was hilarious. I'm joking around, Bob, but oh my god, it was so much fun. It was so funny listening to him. But well, Tim, that sucks, man. Hopefully she gets better soon. What are you doing? They're going to block that gate in, and then everybody's going to have to move, and that's going to cause a major fluck. I don't know, whatever. He's going to block that driveway. Uh-huh. This is what we have to deal with. That dude right there. There's two driveways there. There's one that loops back around, and then there's one that goes off that way. And he's blocking one for sure. Yeah, literally. He's still not going to be able. Nobody's, and that's actually that driveway that's right there. That's actually the in driveway plus the go straight driveway. There's a curve right behind that red truck. There's a curve, and there's a big hill that starts right about there and it goes that away. But yeah, there's actually a Y. I don't know if you can see that snow that's lit up right there. That's the Y. Well, I guess people can get around them now. I guess they can get around them now. Not my job. I ain't worrying about it. As long as I can get around that corner, we okay. Definitely gonna have to start the truck up here soon. But I tell you what, my friends, we're gonna go ahead and call it a stream. Um, Again, probably tomorrow evening, I want to jump on the server, stream a little bit for you guys. It's appointment only here, so there's not really quote unquote anybody in front of me. Um, yeah, Tim. All right, Donnie. Um, yeah, it's just my appointment's not until 6 a.m. tomorrow, but I'm gonna try to go in early, see if they want my stuff, or if they're busy. You know, maybe if they're not busy, maybe they'll take me. But I will know in probably about an hour. I will find out because I'm gonna wait for a lot of these people to leave to go down to the cooler side, and then I'm gonna take off. I'm gonna go check in because I have to go around, come back here somewhere here and park, and then I have to walk in. Uh, yeah, I'll shoot you an email. When I get ready to join, log onto the server. Yeah, that's I can do that. But yeah, listen, my friends, we're gonna live stream tomorrow, um, from the server. So if Bob's around, you guys can see Bob. Um, but yeah, I think we're gonna go ahead and call it a stream. Thank you everybody for coming to hang out. If you haven't yet, thumbs up. Um, of course, stay war, stay safe. I know, man. But yeah, no, thank you everybody for coming to hang out. And if you guys are new, please subscribe. Grab your front row parking. Why do we call it front row? Somebody answer that. I don't know. Whatever. Oh, and by the way, I also heard too before we leave. Um, YouTube has a shadow ban system thing right now. So if you guys join any other live stream or anything like that, make sure not to spam literally anything, right? So just people are getting auto banned or shadow banned. I thought it was just a one-time thing here a few months ago, but apparently it's still happening. So just be careful if you're spamming. If a creator wants you to spam something in their chat, you may not want to. So just keep that in mind. But anyways, we're done. I'm out of here. Thank you so much for coming to hang out. Grab your front row parking by hitting that subscribe. Why do we call it front row? Why do we call it front row? It's because you're parked right next to the building. You don't have to walk as far. It works, trust me. And it's all yours. You can keep it as long as you want. So, all right, my friends. Thank you so much. And peace. Double peace. Double peace. Get your wife well, Tim. Yeah, exactly. Get everybody well, Tim. Hashtag blame Tim. Anyways, I'll see you guys later. Bye.